Hi, I'm Xiaojie. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm also a yoga practitioner and a teacher. Today, instead of talking about psychotherapy like I normally do, I want to share with you my own journey with yoga and how therapeutic it has been for me. The first yoga class I took was in 2009. We had a yoga teacher coming in to teach after work right in the office. I was in my 20s, but my body certainly didn't feel like it in the first few classes. I couldn't touch my toes in forward bending. I was out of breath in downward facing dog position. The worst part was that the teacher said it was a resting posture. Fast forward, I left that job in 2010 and most of my yoga practice went out of the window. Sometimes even months passed without even one time of yoga practice. I didn't fully get back into it until almost 2014. That was a tough year, and luckily I learned that near where I lived there is a lovely community that offers yoga classes, so it became an easy decision to get back to doing yoga regularly. Yoga became that constant aspect that I could hold on to even when the rest of my world was spinning out. In 2014, I went to a mindfulness center in Thailand, and it was there that I started to become more intentional about doing both yoga and meditation daily. I came back to Beijing finding myself a lot more grounded in my practice. I talk and breathe yoga. Rolling out the mat was just like brushing the teeth now. I traveled everywhere with a yoga mat. Also today, in this trip in Sanya, and I made so many friends in the yoga community. In 2016, I went back to the mindfulness center in Thailand for a visit. When they needed someone to step in to teach one morning class, I volunteered myself. That was a beautiful morning. The sun was rising at 6:30 a.m. and there was I, feeling so grateful that I could get back to the center that helped me to bring yoga back into my life. That day turns out to be a first of many more days to come in my yoga teaching journey. I came back to Beijing, continued to teach yoga by volunteering at the same community center I have been taking classes from. For another 2 to 3 years, I went to this lovely home space, same time, same day, every week, to teach yoga to people that eventually also became my friends. In 2018, I finally took a month off and went off to India for my yoga teacher training. What a dream came true. I grew into my 30s, which treats me better than my 20s. Life's always been full of uncertainties. I do go through these challenges still and will continue to do so until I die. But I feel more and more in peace with myself and more resilient and whole. I do know my yoga practice is an essential ingredient of that grace that comes along with age. Quite accidentally, I started teaching private classes for an executive a few years ago. Work, traveled, and one after another, I ended up teaching executives whose lives are fast-paced and jobs could be quite challenging. I have enjoyed that space to see them recharge their battery and feel more balanced. I'm also very grateful for my gift to teach, and I've loved every minute that I teach and see them progress. Yoga is still an essential part of my life, especially after getting countless injuries in combat martial art practice in my recent years. For me, yoga is a very therapeutic process, both mentally and physically. I do hope to talk to you about yoga more in the upcoming year of 2023. That's all for today. Hope you are having a beautiful day wherever you are. Breathe, knowing that you're breathing, and I'll see you in my next video. Namaste.